Camelot 331 here, and it looks like it's over. It's finally over for a lot of the GameStop associates still left in stores. Why are you there? I don't really know. I'm starting to question the mental state of the people that stay in these places making pretty much minimum wage and having 10 times the responsibility as every other job on earth that makes 4 times more than that or 5 times more than that. When I left, I immediately was making triple within a month. And I couldn't believe it. It was crazy. It's like Stockholm Syndrome. You don't want to leave, you know, because you want to be taken care of by Sweet Daddy GameStop. And then you realize Sweet Daddy GameStop was abusing you for years. And now you got PTSD. You can't go into Walmart and look at a cashier. It just reminds you of the suffering that you went in before. And it was bad. But we're going to read a lot of stuff today. So make sure you're paying attention and make sure you like this video and comment down below. Just give it a little bit of that touch for the algorithmic boost. And make sure you do me a favor. You get the hell on it, doggone it. Let's jump right into this. So first things first, what is the best thing that could possibly happen? Maybe getting out. It says, hey guys, I have a shot at getting out of here. I had a phone interview yesterday and a second in-person interview in the same place. Ooh. It's pretty promising. It will almost be double the pay as here. Remember what I said before, very important. The best part is not retail. So here's hoping I crush the next interview tomorrow. GameStop's definitely getting harder and harder to work for. And frankly, I'm tired of complaining about it. That's what I'm talking about. Dude, people don't realize, look, GameStop takes advantage of the fact that you want to work within the gaming industry. But what you find out almost immediately is that you're not working for the gaming industry. You're working for a cutthroat brick and mortar store that doesn't give a damn if your whole family dies as long as you come into the shift. If you hear a tornado warning, bitch, you stay in. You dying, all right? You dying for the penny. Bro, the power was out for 2 days at one point at my GameStop. And there was like, it was frozen over. It was blizzarded and shit in Alabama, which is terrifying, right? We don't know how to do that. We can't drive. And I shit you not, GameStop made my ass be there and do paper transactions and write down the cash transaction. And then we would run cards later and we'd write all the card information down, which I'm pretty sure is illegal, but it's fine. Don't worry about it. Let me start off by saying that I don't mind working here at GameStop. I love my regulars and rarely do I ever deal with bad guests. I'm great with numbers and tasks, and my team is chill. And this sounds like something coming from my ass, but I'm getting real tired with single coverage, not during the weekdays, I don't really mind, but the single coverage for the first 4 to 6 hours on weekends. And keep in mind, this happens during the holidays. Literally, open today and have to do the console counts. I walk in, there's over 200 price changes. Usually, if they were just controllers and miscellaneous items, I'd do them throughout my shift, but they were all games, and I work in a very high volume store, so I need to do them while trying to do console counts. And there was 4 ship from store orders and 5 freaking pickup orders, bro. This is crazy. I remember when they added that stuff, I pretty much just ignored all of it because I don't give a damn. Luckily, I managed to finish all the major tasks, and I was hoping to catch my breath, but the moment I opened, a whole swarm of people, and I'm talking 10 to 12 people walking to the store, not even to pick anything up, but just to walk around and ask 20 questions. Those sons of bitches. And then the phone goes off. Do you have a GameStop? Says on the website you do. How much are you all willing to give for this item? I don't mind working here, but God, it's days like these that I really wish there was at least one person with me for the first 30 minutes. Every single year they would tell us, don't worry, store managers, it's gonna be okay. We're gonna give you more hours. That's what we're gonna do. They never did. GameStop pretty much made over $1 billion for free with the whole damn stock fiasco a few years ago. What did they do? They did not give them more hours. You can hand them $1 billion cash and they still will not trickle that shit down to the workers. They don't give a fuck. It's not happening. Which leads to another exit. I got out with another job making nearly triple what I made at GameStop. Jesus, this is crazy. Not only that, it's full time. Everyone is right when they say there are better things after GameStop. I'm excited to move forward and I'm not looking back. I tell you what, boys, it pleases my heart to see these things because that's literally what happened to me and it's what happens to everyone else. Look, I know it's not exclusive to GameStop. I get it, but it is very GameStop oriented. GameStop is one of the only places left in the entire country that pays nearly minimum wage. I'm just saying, vote with your wallet. Because that's dumb as hell. I'll go work at McDonald's because McDoubles are delicious. I don't give a damn who you are. We're changing the video title. McDoublesAredelicious.com. It's been a while, boys. I'm sorry. It's time. The store that I've been going to for 20 years and working at for 3 years is finally closing. Anyone else getting blindsided? Well, it just so happens this guy got a day's notice. A day's notice. There was right here. It says, I think I remember that there were at least 3 postings here on GameStop Reddit where the store employees were informed the same exact day. keep in mind, profitability is not taken into account for closures. Lease renewals are usually signed anywhere from 6 to 8 months, 18 months before expiration. Bro, if it's a day of, you boned. You boned. You absolutely boned. Which leads to this. It's over. This is very spicy, by the way, guys, so stick with me here. For those of you following my saga, it reached its climactic conclusion. Unlike my ex-wife, I had a meeting with my DM. Throughout the meeting, he was twisting situations and my words. I called him out because I don't have anything to lose at this point, which is what you should do. He said, I'm sorry you feel that way. And I was like, no, I don't feel anything. It's a fact that you're twisting my words. This is where the professional gaslighting comes in. I stated game isn't a realistic model that fits each customer. And what is game? It's basically trying to sell us every single thing across the board to everybody. Now, look, they've called it a bunch of different things throughout the years. That's what I'm assuming it is. That might not be what it is, but I'm going to assume it's the circle of life. And you'll have an 85-year-old woman come in buying a gift card for her grandson. And GameStop expects you to try to give her a credit card and a discount card, which doesn't give you a discount. That's kind of what I think they're talking about here, or a pre-owned game. Then he said, so you're not going to do game, is what you're saying. He said, I ignored guests and I sit on my phone. I asked for one video showing me doing this. Despite him saying he had multiple examples, he couldn't provide me with one. And I've seen DMs and LP and HR do this several times to different people. If they want to fire you, they'll say a thing. If you try to ask for proof, they'll just be like, no. We don't have a specific example, because they're making shit up. They're just trying to get you out the door. After not being able to provide an example, obviously, he accused me of being aggressive and yelling, telling me to calm down. I was calm. I was just sitting there confused, as he said he was in fear and needed to call HR. This dude's a bitch. I brought out my phone to record because I'm not having this situation flipped on me. I do have a small clip of them both saying, the HR and DM, that they don't give me consent to record. Well, too bad, because I live in a one-party consent state. Eat my ass. That's how that works. On my channel, I've released tons of conference calls. Why? One-party consent state. I just got up and left, saying I wasn't going to stay in this situation and be accused of doing things I'm not, and not being able to have my own evidence that shows I'm not. Got my workday termination survey an hour ago. Keep in mind, I've been working at GameStop for 5 years and never had any issues and never got in trouble. And then in a span of a month, I was fired. Not suspicious at all. They were just trying to get you out. This guy says, you got to get out of one of the companies. Scrap that, Ginger.
No, I don't think I will.
This guy says, you got to get out of one of the worst companies that exist. They abuse your desire to work in gaming. Literally tons of better jobs. Sorry it happened, but it's going to get better. Dude, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. It's going to get better. There is a silver lining to this. It's like finally escaping the throes of life, and then you get to paradise and it's real, and you're like, oh wow, this is great. There's milk and honey and free escorts. That's what this is like. You just got to get the hell out. Okay, if they want to fire you, they will find a way. They'll provide no examples or nothing, and they'll just get rid of you. Their goal was for you to get up and walk out, which this person did, which is a good choice. Not saying it's a bad choice. I'm just saying that's the goal. They're trying to get you out any means necessary. Things could not be worse for the GameStop employees right now. I suspect every store to close and it become an online business only, and then eventually die, because there's a lot of negative connotations with the name GameStop. Probably change it to something else. Maybe add some liquor. I'm just saying, I got ideas. Let me know what you think. Do you work at Walmart, GameStop, or what have you? Comment down below, like the video, share it to your boys, and tell them that everything's gonna be all right. And do me a favor, get the hell on it, doggone it. Bye. Yeah. Ooh.